Legion is out. So let's find out what to do next. Where's City? Let me go down to annihilate the entire camp. The Doom Slayer. One, two, one, two, one, two. You're epic. He's fucking epic. ED is even worse. He can't hit that. Who the fuck shoots from here? Oh man, this game. Okay. I'll give you an honorable death. Name me one character in the entire universe, in movies, video games, books, that died during push-ups. Oh, there is none. This is the first one. This one died during push-ups. Ooh. It's a fucking legend. Yo. Phase and Bud, thanks for following. I doubt I'll get something funnier than this guy with push-ups over there. This is the funniest thing I've seen, you know, in all Fallouts, from Fallout 1 to Fallout 4. I'm not counting 76. This is a winner. Okay, that's all there is with Legion. The fort vilified. The vilified with what? They're all dead. They're not worth looting, you know. They're just not. There's absolutely nothing. Ammo. Power fists. They're like 1,000 to 2,000 bottle caps. Nothing in a tent. One helmet. The entire loot that I got is power helmet. And I need power armor training for it. Where are the slaves? They all escaped. There's one cow left. And now, what the fuck is that now? What's with a kid over here?
Hey!
Melody.
Anything going on?
Anything going on?
Yeah, what do you want? What's up?
Anything going on? The entire camp is dead. And what's this?
There you are.
Oh my god, there's more of these assholes. They one shot with his power fists. It's so fucking stupid. Don't know how to deal with that. They bloody one shot with it. There's city. Target him. What are you?
Another kill. Come on.
Maybe glitched. No.
There you are.
Uh, 120 XP for one.
There you are.
Motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. Fuckers. Now he one-shotted me now. Shit.
Another.
We're gonna kill Edie.
There you are.
They kill me through what? We do the same shit as with Caesar. I'm just gonna get wrecked.
There you are. Another.
You'll pay for that.
Yeah, miss. Miss and get one-shotted now. Damn these power fists.
Excuse me.
Insert the platinum chip into the slot. That's what it's used for. Security Tron Vault. Don't even know what to do with the chip. Wait, motherfucker, this is for the main quest. I can pick between this and house.
Hey.
So that's what the chip is for. And that's why Caesar was here. Insert the platinum chip. I'm gonna see the options now. Don't tell me they defend here. Fucking radiation. Mr. House is here. Would you look at that?
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What? What makes you think Caesar gave me the chip?
That you were searched very thoroughly when you arrived at the fort is a certainty. And as the chip is a little too large to be secreted away, I also regard it a certainty that the chip was discovered, taken from you, and given to Caesar, who returned it to you.
He didn't.
2
You're
plus 2
stupid, he's
equaling
dead.
4. Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at. My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order. The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the stairs. Perhaps you can deactivate them yourself. I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Flying fuck.
For your safety, please take.
Shut up. I'm just gonna shut down those bots, nothing else.
Multiple targets. Is unlawful. For your safety, please take cover until the morning. Please stay. And clear of the combat area.
Why the fuck is it so easy? instructions. It's a bloody army of robots. This is if you want to sabotage. All the robots are dead. Yes, house is pissed. So you can choose to destroy this. Enhance the army. Radiation goes up. Jesus. Hey! Can't even talk to him. I say it so I can fuck around now. So that's it. Before I activated this with a chip. Look at the house. How are you doing, Klungo? To make it to control the army, how do I do it? Ah, with the robot over there, eh?
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you.
There's so many options.
Where to, partner?
Was it a penthouse? Isn't he supposed to be here?
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it. I'll be happy to satisfy your every curiosity once... Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
What does the chip do? Although I've seen what it does.
Some things are more easily shown than told. Take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level, and you'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll like what you see. We have much to accomplish, you and I. Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would.
Observes Mr. House up.
I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Westinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Why do you crash that often, you piece of shit? At least don't crash during main missions, come on. Motherfucker. I think it's with a robot. Yes, man. Yeah. I kill house here, then I go back to the robot in a casino. Then back to Lucky 38, insert the chip, and that's it. I'm gonna speed this up.
Where to, partner?
Advise, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
So, step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc. is deadly.
You see as much option as I can. Have every option available.
And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the secure.
I already killed him like 3-4 days ago to see what's gonna happen.
All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Do you think your Securitrons can defeat Caesar's Legion and the NCR? Caesar is dead.
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. To secure the future of New Vegas, I must have your assistance. The work ahead is dangerous, but you weather danger well. What did you want to discuss?
You do know Caesar is dead, don't you?
By my calculations, his death will affect the shape of the battle for Hoover Dam minimally, if at all. The Legion's aggression will outlive Caesar. Indeed, they'll try to take the dam as a tribute to his memory. Given a year, they'd have him deified. But by then, the Legion will be breaking down, riven by internal conflicts, a monster consuming itself. It's irrelevant. In the short term, the Legion is still monster enough that defeating it will make me look powerful indeed. What else did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the Platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yelp. What else did you want to
I'm
discuss?
so fucking gonna kill you. How will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see. A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn. What else?
What are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
How?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them. And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table. Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive. And so they negotiated, not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they tried to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were the terms of your treaty?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one. They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harnessed the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy. The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those 2 armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
What's the deal with the snow globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else?
Where does New Vegas get all its electricity?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else? It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
I saved Las Vegas.
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't it arrive on time?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was. Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived. What else? The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
You already invited me to the fort.
I'm not surprised. The Legion has spies on the Strip. I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race. Here, take the platinum chip again. You will need it. Upon arrival at the fort, it's likely that you'll be searched and the chip taken from you. Don't worry, it will come back to you. Make your way to Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. Something very interesting awaits you.
Man, I don't know what to do.
Have a nice day.
Ooh, suddenly I feel all... How sweet of you to notice, Sugar. I've been upgraded to the Mark II software, and it's peachy having these high explosive weapons fully accessible.
Penthouse floor.
Edie should be in a presidential suit. Or he's waiting outside now, I don't know. Where the fuck is Edie?
High roller suite. Casino floor.
Where is Edie, you motherfucker? For fucking real, where is Edie?
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops? Oh, well, we heard, we meaning the followers of the... And we were wondering if you could help us. This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required for the... And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is pretty cheap. Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illness.
Diagnose a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation.
Ah, I see. I suppose I can... Great! Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble.
Where is Edie? It might be at the fort.
There you are.
Oh my God. Oh my god, a fuck you respawn, man. Don't tell me they all respawn. I'll fucking freak out if they all respawn. It seems like they all respawn. Holy shit, they all respawn. Get the fuck out.
Excuse me.
At least it is here now.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip. It's a facility I built many years before you were born. You might think of it... That's rather... The platinum chip... I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at. My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order. The same equipment failure that prevents me from remotely operating this facility seems to have activated its security robots and turrets. There's a security room near the base of the... I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards... Stop wasting time. Go upload... the data on the platinum chip to the... facility's primary computer.
I don't know what to do. I've been thinking about it non-stop. I don't know what to do. Ooh, metal armor. Blow everything up. How about that? Tectron standing down. I don't know. I fucking don't know. Should I blow the entire building up or insert a platinum chip? Can I work with a yes man if I decide to go with a second phase here? Like I do this, go back, kill house. I mean, there are multiple options. It's fucking crazy how many options are here. Rewire. Sentry that's over. There was one door over there. Don't know if I can rewire that one. Can't rewire that.
Your work here is done. Return to the lucky. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
Excuse me.
Excuse you. Don't crash. Have they upgraded? Had a face of a police. They still do.
Move along.
It's not an army.
Move along.
I guess we're gonna find out if we can control them from the second phase and not from the first one. I'm gonna lose ZD. What if I say wait here? You should remain like that. And you'll save just in case.
Well, howdy, partner. Good. Where to, partner?
responsible.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip.
Are you
Let's
crazy?
have it.
Are you crazy? The platinum chip is over there.
Such a small... Decades of hiring salvagers. That's where the chip was printed.
For the behavior of any robots accompanying them.
This needs to happen. This fucking needs to happen.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronics.
Okay.
Deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough.
Strange.
Its X-25 Gatling laser produced to spec by Glassing.
You're not supposed to do it the way I did it.
Targets at medium range.
Need to be here first, then over there. Scissor scam.
Crowd control.
Not the other way
The
around.
Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
Because the quest from the first phase remained that
You
cut.
probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground vehicles at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss. Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade.
Yeah, we know.
New Vegas is more than a city. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years, and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years, and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
In the meantime, you drove Vegas as some kind of dictator.
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as the chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows. My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
We know this. We know that.
Goodbye. The next step is to add the boomer's considerable firepower to my growing arsenal, or at the very least, ensure their neutrality.
Boomers.
They occupied Nellis Air Force Base a little over 50 years ago. One of my Securitrons got some video of their arrival and then exploded. Odds are they were vault dwellers. That's everything I know about them, really. Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something. Any progress with the...
See, we can get control now, eh? Let's kill him. Maybe I can sneak in and kill him. The fuck is this one doing here? Chamber.
Why have you done this?
Yes, man needs you out of the way.
Your vanity project, doomed to fail.
I'm free to die.
May there be a hell for you, a Tartarus, bleak, unending.
A tragedy has befallen all mankind. The house has gone bust. They're still aggressive. It's the elevator.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
Or they don't know. Please let me out. I left Edie here. There you are. It's Gomorrah? Was it Gomorrah?
Don't walk away.
I'm not sure if it was Gomorrah or... No, it was Lust, yeah, I think. No, Tops.
Hey, no one but Omega.
Tops. It was Tops. Tops. Tell Yes Man that you visited Gomorrah and wish to ignore Omertas. That all doesn't matter. What have you marked? These are boomers. Camp Macadam. Aha, there you are.
Oh! Hi!
Mr. House is out of the picture.
You already took care of Mr. House?
Join me at the Lucky 38.
Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the platinum chip?
With Yes Man at Lucky 38. I mean, maybe it's better for House to lead the way, you know, after all, he's a scientist. Now, where is Yes Man? And of course it crashed. Recoil. Fucking 10 crashes today. It crashes so fucking often. It's why has crashes on Xbox? Make contact with the Brotherhood of Steel. Visit the White Glove Society at Ultralux Casino. Make contact with the Boomers. Where is Yes Man? Where is that fucker? Companion dismissal terminal. Where the fuck is Penthouse? Hope they're not aggressive now, since House is dead.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck. Wow, Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Every Securitron on the network has been upgraded. Pretty neat, huh? The Securitrons at the fort are on standby. I see a status log here confirming that the Mark II OS upgrade installed correctly. They'll be all set to go once we boost my transmitting power and bring them online with the network. But we'll worry about that later. Of course, ask away.
What do you know about boomers?
They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion, or NCR though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it? Take all. Anything else?
Great cons.
The cons are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway.
Yes, man.
They were one of the tribes the 3 families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them. You... anything... I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something. Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are. Anything? From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy. Anything? Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot to visit. They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots.
Oh my god. Go with guns, whatever. Очень направим паузу. 5 минут. You get plus 1% to earned experience per level gained. For example, plus 25% more experience in level 25. Lessons learned. I don't want to look Anywhere else? This is it. More XP. Yes, man. Don't tread on a bear. How you doing? NCR was not for informants.
Upgraded to serve you better.
Wait, they all upgraded.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot.
Wait. That means Victor is out. Yeah, that means Victor is out.
Do not be alarmed. We have been upgraded to serve you better. Have a nice day.
Security override.
Be advised, the Lucky 38 is not open to the general public. Trespassers will be shot. Thank you. Obituaries of the recently deceased Mr. House, President, CEO, and sole proprietor of the Vegas Strip, are still available. Just ask any Securitron. Enjoy your time in Vegas. Have a nice day.
Fuck with these robots.
An entire...
Enjoy your time on
What if I go to presidential suit? Is Victor there? Down to casino. So what on fucking earth I need to do? Boomers, Brotherhood, Cons. Omertas. The NCR has a robust network of informants. If you continue to work with Yes Man, the NCR will no longer accept your help. Receptionist in Gomorrah. Make contact with Brotherhood of Steel. Visit the White Glove. Boomers. I guess that's loud till my wife finishes. I'll mute. I guess she's done. I don't know. We should do Gomorrah. Tops is ours. Omerta, Gomorrah. Brotherhood and Boomers. man. I don't fucking know from where to start. That one is for Gomorrah. See where the others lead to.
Welcome to Vegas. Make your visit a peaceful one. Move along.
No one leads to boomers. Gun runners. Probably Omerta, Gomorrah. And all the way down should be Brotherhood. Curious about Brotherhood. Can follow that rock. Mutant Master, what the fuck is this? Guess what? It crashed again. Jesus Christ. Short pause. Need to go outside, throw the trash. Be right back in a minute. Alright, let's move on. I don't know what to do. Since I'm close.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Let's resolve Omerta and Gomorrah.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way. What the fuck are you?
I have a feeling I'm gonna annihilate you.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard. I knew someone would call in that mark soon. All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. I sure do, but loose lips? All right. It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Emeritus even had a big war with the Khans once. I knew someone would... Sorry, they don't tell me their plans, and I don't want to know. I'm just happy they don't make me fuck anybody anymore. Sorry.
Who am I supposed to speak with?
Gomorrah is always open for business.
I hear you've been asking questions about me,
Yo.
dickweed. What the fuck do you want? I banged Lot's wife and licked her salty ass. The fuck do I look like? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me why you've been dropping my name before I get some muscle over here and we find a private place to talk. Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass. You... Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. You can make it. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop it. Okay, you got me by the balls. Here's a couple hundred caps. I can pay. Between you and I, we can... Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the fam. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clarendon. At least that's what they introduced him as. I got no fucking idea. They let him have the run of the place, though. He seems like a nice guy, but he makes me nervous. He's a little arrogant, but he's too nice. Too open. I've never seen him fucking or gambling. Everyone has a vice, but this guy seems like the Pope. He's a skittish little fucker. Spends half the day pumping his body full of chems and the other half pumping hookers with his willy. He has some kind of connections, so he's able to smuggle huge shipments of weapons into the Strip. The bosses got him by the short hairs. We covered up a hooker he killed while flying on some psycho, so he gets us guns in exchange for not ratting.
Mio.
Hey, what can I do for you? No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp.
Damn, they got a goal to serve.
Hey there. Sorry.
Good. John. Hey, John. Good. 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 Good.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Did you know the Strip's all stirred up lately?
It's not trespassing, so I guess it's fine. It is with us. Mio. Big Sal's terminal. Aha. Motherfucker. He was sleeping during the entire day though. Hello. Fucking finally. Disengage lock from what? Aha. Blackmail note.
Be sure to check out the courtyard. Some of the hottest asses in New Vegas shaking out there.
It's with a cracked wall.
Hey, you're Cachino's friend. We run a hotel. What do you think of?
Nah. It's only part of environment. Broken walls everywhere.
There's some serious shit going on between NCR and the... Holy
Cash room
shit,
guard.
you been in Lucky 38? You meet the big man in there? Stay the fuck away from here.
Come back later.
That Mr. House boarded it. Who are you? I didn't do anything. I don't see how that's your business. I'm just a guest here, having a little fun. Oh, man. I don't even like to think about it. All that goddamn blood. It was just in the hotel like any other night. I took some chems with the girl I was with, but I never black out. I did this time, though. Next thing I knew, I woke up, she was lying next to me, stabbed dead. There was a knife next to the bed, and I was covered. I keep a little switchblade tucked away with me. You never know when you might find some trouble. That night, mostly buff out. I like to cut it with a little bit of jet and wash it down with some whiskey. That was my standard Saturday night. What? Yeah, you're right. When I saw the body, I started screaming. In a few seconds, some of their soldiers were in there cleaning up the room. They offered to keep silent about what happened if I agreed to help them get their hands on large quantities of guns. You'd do that for me? I'm not sure what can be done, but you'd be doing me a solid if you would. You again? Cachino, Yeah? Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind. I'm pretty proud of myself. It's a stroke of genius. The whole arrangement starts with an old buddy of mine in the Republic. He's responsible for packing and shipping supplies to the NCR on the... He marks some containers as food and medical and packs them. From there...
I get it.
As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Hey, all right, I'll place the fucking thermite myself. You get out of the casino for a bit. I'll take care of it while you're gone. Give me some time. I'm going to deploy the thermite.
Oof. This is the basement. And this will be the guns. Two crates on. Press elevator to suits.
Welcome back to Gomorrah. Find yourself a girl or a guy.
Bloody hell, this area is huge. What the flying fuck?
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
Suits. Jesus. Jesus Christ. It's empty, I don't get it. What's the fucking point? Oh my god. More a prostitute. ED. Inspect the body. I thought it crashed.
Did Benny beg before you burned this sorry ass?
Hey!
Glad that fucker house is gone.
Give me a break. And this is Miro. You don't care, do you?
Fucking rat, don't touch that shit. Get the fuck out of my room.
Oh my god. This entire area is fucking stupid. They reused assets everywhere.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino. Casino? Yeah, I've heard the name. Not sure why I'd send you to me.
Why they made this thing so fucking huge when there's nothing? One on fucking earth.
Did Benny beg before you burned his sorry ass?
How the fuck would you know that? Main level. I think it's the main level. Yeah, it is.
Bosses don't like trouble in their place.
Will you get my gear back? It fucking crashed. Again. Oh. I had like 20 crashes today. It's just over the top. Such a bullshit. Alright, it's 1 AM. This is gonna be it for today. Guys, we'll just continue tomorrow. Fuck it. Fuck it. 20 crashes. More than enough for today. People, perfect time to join the stream. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Guys, I wish you all good night. And I'll be seeing you back tomorrow. We're gonna play a bit of Bloodstain tomorrow also, along with Fallout. But this is it for today. People, good night.